Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? I'm here in my parents' house, so excuse the lighting and stuff, but it's actually not too bad. Instagram doesn't look too bad. The light maybe on Facebook, it's a bit blurry maybe. So yeah, just let me know if you can see me. I'm definitely going to keep it short and sweet this morning because everybody's still in bed and it actually feels like it's the middle of the night. The wind is blowing. We don't even have the curtains open yet. There's nobody else up. And yeah, it's like it actually feels like it's the middle of the night. It's mental. Is it stormy wherever you are? Let me know. I cup of coffee. So yeah, how was your Sunday? So we came down here yesterday, and usually we'd have people coming to visit to see us, but because of COVID, nobody came. But it was lovely. We were here with my parents. I'm thinking I read it. I brought my dad an Alexa, so it's actually very like ours. He's so excited with it. He absolutely loves it, and that's what we were doing all evening. They were setting up playlists. We were setting them up on Spotify, and we were setting them up on the TuneIn app where you get all the radio stations. And yeah, so he was able to play music and he's asking it questions for the laugh, but he hasn't it fully finished, so we finish it now today for him. So excited. So he'd be little bit, in the dark ages when it comes to things like that, which is fine. He's in his 60s. So yeah, but he does love it. It's something different for him as well. So the radio they actually use here, I don't know if you can see it over my shoulder. That over there, the black, I don't know if you can see, black thing there. That radio I bought in my first job. So I didn't go to college after school. I didn't go to college till I was 26. So after school I got a job in a shop, and that's where I bought that radio. So that was probably around 97. No, I started that job. I did my Leaving Cert in 94, 95. Yeah, it was probably 1995 when I bought that radio. And it's here and it's still working. Morning, Marie. Back on live. Replay last few days. Oh, that's okay, Marie. No hassle. Lovely to see you back. So yeah, 1995. So how many years old is that? Somebody work it out. 25 years old. Anyways. That's the radio they've been listening to here in the kitchen. So now they have Alexa, and they really don't know what to do with her. So we've been teaching them all evening. So it was lovely. It was myself and Liam had a few glasses of wine. The kids were playing with toys. Of course, they got more presents here, and that's what they were doing. So it was lovely. It was about 12 when we went to bed, so it was grand. Yes, everybody's still in bed, kids included. I suppose it was late when the kids went to bed. They do love their sleep, in fairness. So I'm not going to, good morning, Sheena, morning, Neve, who else? I can't see anyone else on. Yeah, so let me know, did you join me yesterday? Did you write out your list? Are you still doing it over Christmas? Keep me posted. Let me know in the comments if maybe you've got sidetracked for Christmas. Which is okay as long as you get back into it, or even, if you're not watching me live, do it yourself when you can. It's just really important not to stop it, because it's very hard. You know yourself with a diet, if you're doing something and you have to get back into it. It's so hard to get back into it because you've slipped back into old habits, and it's your paradigm. Your paradigm is going to keep telling you that you're fine, you don't need it anymore, you're fine, and then you're back into old habits, and you're going to find it even harder to get back into it. So I used to find this with my gratitude because I wasn't feeling it, and I was talking yesterday about there has to be a connection there, an emotional connection with all your gratitudes, with everything you write down, and if there isn't, it's not going to work. It's just a writing exercise. So that's the way it was for me, and I'd do it for maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then I'd stop. And I definitely never passed doing it for a month. Never. And I was literally just writing things down just for the sake of it and getting it done, just to tick off some boxes. So it wasn't working for me, so I give up on it. And then it'd be even harder to get back into it. Now it wasn't really doing me any good, to be honest. So there was no, it was no, it was no addition to me. It was no benefit to me by doing it. But I suppose it might have given me some direction, and it gave me, I suppose, a chance to write things out, because journaling is really important. And I was saying yesterday with my gratitude journal that I'm going to expand them a bit. The next batch that are coming, the 100, are going to be the exact same as the ones that I had in this month. But the next batch, I'm going to put in extra pages for people to journal, less extra notes, for people to write more after each day, because it's really important to get stuff like that out of your head and written down, and write down goals, ideas, inspirations, that kind of thing, because it's nice and it's actually kind of small. It'll fit into your bag fairly easy, and I actually found one in my bag yesterday. I didn't know I had it, and I brought it. Obviously had it here then, so I was able to show my parents, because I thought I sold them all. So I found one here, so they were able to have a look at it, and sure, they don't really know, they don't really know what it's about. But my dad was looking through it all right. Mammy wouldn't have mighty eyesight, so she was like, I'll have to get my glasses now and I'll have a read of it. But yeah, they were very proud of us, thought it was lovely. And it does look good as well. The lady that designed it for me, so good. She really was. She was so good. I do love the colours, and I told her about the colours that I actually love, and she put all them into it. So yeah, very happy with it. So, morning. Yeah, I got sidetracked. Neve, I know. Actually, yes, Neve, I haven't seen you on here in a while. That's all right. Don't worry. As long as you're back, and look, at your back, and Christmas isn't even fully over yet. So that's really good. That's really good. Always is great crack. You can have so much fun. Ali's is great crack. Ali's. Let me know, Sheena, what you mean. Morning, Galway. Gail Walsh. Sorry, Gail. It's so bad to when I'm reading out names on Instagram. It's so hard. So okay, so we're going to get into our list straight away. So as I said, I'm here in my parents' house, and everybody's still in bed, and I don't want to be talking for too long here. So we'll start writing our list, and we'll try and write 10. We'll see how many we can get. Alexa, oh sorry, Sheena, Alexa, yeah, I know, it's so much fun. We're asking it to play jokes and everything here for us. So. And then I said, Alexa, remind Michael John, it's my dad's name, to get his pajamas at 11:15, and remind Michael John to go to bed at 11. My dad is a bit of a night owl. He'd flick it away on the telly, and he'd be sitting down watching it, and he didn't fall asleep. And every single night it's the same. He'd fall asleep watching telly, and it could be 1-2 o'clock before he'd wake up, sometimes earlier. But yeah, that's just a habit, an awful habit he got into in the last few years, falling asleep here in the kitchen. Sure, grand, but it could be worse. They don't drink at all, so it's just myself and Liam here having a few drinks. But they wouldn't have they don't really have any bad habits now, in fairness. But it was I don't know what happened last night, because I just went down at 12 o'clock and he was still up. I don't know, did he fall asleep last night? But the reminder did go off on the Alexa, so it was so funny. And it's written up on it as well. It actually came up as John, not Michael John. And it was funny. Okay, so let's start writing our list. So Monday, 28th of December. Today I am grateful for. Morning, my dad is the same way. Morning, Sinead. Oh, they're so funny. They really are. And I think it's just a pure Irish thing. Old-fashioned thing. Like, Liam would never do that. Rarely fall asleep on the couch watching telly. So funny. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Anyway, okay, so the first one we always write down. First one I always write down. You don't have to write it down. I am certain that what I hold in my head, I already have in my hand. Thank you. I love this one for December, because this could be related to your goal as well. So when you set your goal, okay, it's just in my head, but whatever it is that you want, whatever goal it is, you already have it. Just be aware of that. And I could never figure that out. How do you mean I already have it? But sure, I don't have it. It is there, it just hasn't manifested yet. So, and by you persisting with it, staying in the right alignment with it, and you'll attract it in, and the universe will meet you halfway. And that's how the law of attraction works. And I could never get my head around that, And even Tom, I used to say, little things that I wanted throughout the year. And Tom would always say back to me, this is Sylvie's husband. Sylvie would be my mentor in Thinking into Results program. And Tom would always say back, it's done. It's done. I was like, oh yeah, that's just something he has to say to make me feel like it's done, to make me feel like, yeah, it's no problem, I'll do it. But no, he actually meant it's done. It's actually done. What you hold in your head, you hold in your hand. And it can take a little bit of getting used to kind of get your head around it. But that's exactly what it is. So I love that one for December, heading into the new year. I'm certain that what I hold in my head, I already have in my hand. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. So that's Bob Proctor's affirmation for December. So we'll have a new one out now on the 1st of January. And it's on their website, proctorgallagher.com, proctorgallagher.institute.com. It's all on there. Okay, perfect. So we'll write, a few more, see how we get on. And if we don't get it done this morning, always write out a few more anyway throughout the day. Keep in alignment and keep the vibration high, keep the energy high, and attract in more of what you're grateful for, and attract in more of what's in alignment of what you're grateful for. Okay, perfect. Okay, how's everybody getting on? Getting carried away here. How is everybody doing with your list? Let me know if you're having any issues or if you have any questions or comments or anything. You know, if you're wondering, oh God, I can't think of 10 or I can't fill my page or whatever it is, let me know if you've any questions at all. I'd love to know. So we're going to write 1 or 2 more and then we will send love. Okay. Okay, perfect. For this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, remember, feel how grateful you are for each one. You need to feel that. And, you know, after every one, write down, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have the space, if you don't, say it, you know, kind of, thank you, God, thank you, especially when you're on your own throughout the day. It's a lovely thing to do. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for this. So grateful. Keep looking around you, and every time you see something, say it. Just get into the habit of saying it all the time and being in that attitude of gratitude all the time. So today we're on P, and I have Pettigrain with me. Yeah, it's one I forget about because I'm not a lover of the smell of it. It's the oil of ancestry. Yeah, and I remember Marie Murray, she's the lady that introduced me to the oils. Good, Niamh, brilliant. Really enjoyed writing what I'm grateful for in advance. Thank you. Ah, brilliant, Niamh, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Thank you. So I remember Anne-Marie saying, you know, would there be something going on in your past with your ancestors that maybe is why you don't like the smell of it? So, you know, it can be any reason why you don't like the smell of an oil. Usually it means you need it, but you're not ready for it. So when, you know, what these oils do is they bring the body back to balance. So if there's stuff there in the past that you want to get rid of, it's going to help you do that. So that's why, you know, we may not be ready for a particular oil, because it will do that for us, you know, if you use it on a regular basis. It's not in the Spiritual Secrets book, which I was surprised. So there's nothing to read out from there. But Pettigrain, it invokes a deep appreciation for positive forms of ancestral knowledge, wisdom and family history. All individuals carry a portion of their ancestors' lives and stories within them, physically, emotionally, and through inherited traditions. Pettigrain illuminates the eternal connection to all previous generations that weaves its way through the present generation and onto the next. It reminds individuals that it was by their ancestors' sacrifice they have the opportunity to experience this life. Pettigrain invites individuals to choose to honour the good that was inherited from their family and also make the path lighter for those who follow. Now, the full page, I won't read it all out, but negative emotions, disowning ancestry, repeating negative family patterns, duty-bound, loyalty to unhealthy traditions, dishonouring progenitors, positive properties, pioneering, chain-breaking, cultivating healthy traditions, embracing positive family connections. So that's Pettigrain. Morning, Anna. Okay, so let's in love. I'll just close that door so I don't wake anybody. So let's send love to people that are bothering us. And if you know somebody in your past that's done something to you. Yeah.
I'm looking for Chuckles.
Chuckles, let me think where he is. Would he be in my... He's in your bag. Your bag. It should be in your own room. Check. Go down, put on the light in your own room. Or maybe it's in Michael's room. Okay. He'll be up in a minute. Michael will be up soon. I'm going to leave it for a few minutes. Get your little reindeer. He's back there. Okay. So picture somebody that has done something to you in the past, maybe somebody you love, and you just find it very hard to forgive them. So we're going to close our eyes, picture them, just imagine them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs and sending love, okay? We'll do it then with a second person. Morning, Maria, and then we'll do it with ourselves. Sorry, Hannah? Oh, he's back there in another room. Yeah, okay. Just left on that living. Sorry. Okay. Okay, perfect. When you're ready, move on to person number 2. Perfect. When you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours and sending love. Morning, Maria. Morning, Evelyn. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Thank you, God. Thank you. Love it, Sheena. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours and sending love. We just don't love ourselves enough. I love this exercise. So make sure you always include it in your daily routine. Okay, perfect. So now we ask the universe for guidance. So ask the universe a question, whatever it is for you. It might not be work related because of the time of year, but it could be anything to do with somebody you know that might need help, or maybe yourself, your own health. Or your goals, whatever it is, ask the question. Tell the universe you're in receptive mode. You're waiting for your answer. You're ready for the answer, and you get the answer in the form of flashes throughout the day. Maybe something might come into your mind, or a person's name, person's face. It could be tomorrow. We don't know when you want to get the answers, but don't look for them. Ask the question and then just let it go. Okay, perfect. So I hope that helps this morning. Head over to your mirror now and give yourself the compliments. Look into one eye. I love you. You're perfect as you are. And at least 3 more compliments. And then into the other eye. I love you. You're perfect as you are. And at least 3 more compliments. Do that every time after this call. Do it while you're brushing your teeth. Whenever you do it, it doesn't matter, but just make sure you do it. And I always say get into the habit of giving yourself a little compliment every time you see your reflection throughout the day. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it over Christmas. Sorry, something caught in my throat. Really do appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I love it. I'm going to be doing it every single day. So up until the new year, I'll be doing it at 9, and then I'll be back on at 7:30 during the week when everything goes back to normal. Everybody's back in work and school and stuff. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow morning 9 o'clock again. Alrighty, bye.